Differential tuning is one of the best ways to tune your NASCAR Losi stock car. Today, we're going to go through changing your diff grease and the effect that it can have on your performance, both positive and negative. So stay tuned as we go along and go through on how to rebuild your diff, how to grease them, and what effect it has. Let's go. It's the first time also for the aluminum body. So theoretically, with 15 and 5, we're gonna do a warm-up lap here, see how everything feels. I should have good turn in, which I do, and good drive off. One thing I do notice, because I was coming from the Earnhardt body, oh yeah, turning way better now. Traction rolled there. So the one thing I noticed, and this is what we're going to test today, I think with the heavier fluid in there, I tend to push off out of the corners. Got like way loose there. Yeah, the tires get warm and setting the traction roll. The Thunderdome. And these guys are amazing, amazing people. So right now, turn-in's good. The shock change. Mess that corner up. This car looks really good on the track. So the big thing there is with the diff setup, I think I'm losing time on the road course. Totally missed that corner. They're both drivable, and that's what's important. So we're gonna go ahead and bring it in, and then what we're gonna do is go 5 and 1 and see how that does. So one of the things that we're gonna do is with swapping the diff. So here's a diff, and it's brand new. It's got no lube in it. So the whole point of the diff, this drives off the drive shaft, pulls power, but when you go into a turn, it can make the wheels spin at different speeds. So adding this stuff in, for example, 15K will cause this to move much slower. So if I pull my car over here, my front has 15K. It takes a little bit more effort to spin this tire. I've got 5K in the rear, whole lot less effort. So that effort is what determines how the car drives through the corner. So off throttle, say you have 1,000 off throttle, that's going to allow the car to turn in better. On throttle with say a 15,000, it's going to tend to make this lock a little bit more and drive off the corner. So you may have more on throttle steering. But again, this also affects the way the car runs. So what we're going to do now is put 1,000 in this, and then we're going to move my rear diff, which has this 5,000, to the front. So we're doing 5,000, 1,000, and see how the lap times do. So in order to take this apart, okay, this is a basic toolkit right off of Amazon. These are all 1.5 millimeter. Get a little tray, make it a little easier for everyone to see. And just nice and easy. These do not need to be superhero tight. Pull that out, drop that down. Same thing here. That in, drop that down. Pull this out. You pull out your cup assemblies, pull off your bearings, and then we'll lube those bearings as well. These come out fairly easily. So I feel like, and this is why I'm doing a video like this, we have a lot of great videos out there about using different diff setups and fluids and what to use and what not to use, but nothing visually shows like, hey, how does this actually change the performance on my car? And that's the point of this video today. I want to show how just the diffs change the performance. So what you'll find, especially in a brand new stock diff, these have grease in them, but it's not, it's your basic kind of assembly lube, grease type of stuff. So what I'm going to do is get this stuff cleaned up. And everybody has like a different method of, you know, how they put this stuff in, how they clean it out, all that. I'm gonna go pretty open-ended here. For the most part, nobody's wrong. I'm just gonna show what I do and how I like to do it. So I have this handy dandy little tool right here. I'll take my 1,000 weight. I'm not going to get out that much. So all I'm going to do here is just dab it in. Kind of fill in the corners. Let it go in there. Again, any excess you will be able to get rid of that as we reassemble the differential. Next thing I'm going to do, lock that in place, and it will lock in place. Put my other sun gear in here, and so the failure point on these, just so that you guys know, is the actual sun gear itself. It is made out of plastic. So all I'm doing here is just getting enough on there to get this back on. And what you'll see, there's some holes there. I like to get those aligned. Oops. Let me get one screw started. And this is going and grabbing the far end of the diff. So now I know I've got that started. Go in there. Throw this in. Got two more. Insert those. Oh, wrong one. Right one.
So when you tighten these down, again, they don't need to be Superman gorilla tight. All I am doing is getting to where they start to snug up, and that's good. Anything over, you could over compress the diff, you could create all kinds of problems for yourself. So next thing I'm going to do here, take a little bit of my bearing lube. And again, this one's kind of a hot button with some people because these tend to have grease in them. But we're just going to put a little dab here, a little dab there. Put this on. Feels good. Now, typically when I'm at home, I get these nice and clean them up, take the shields off, but we're actually at the track today, so we're just gonna dab it up and have it ready to go. The rest of the car is also lube. Good bearing lube will never suit you wrong. Now, the one thing I failed to mention before I took this apart is how these diffs feel brand new, which is not great. This, much better. And it's just having that lube in there and ready to go. So, get those in, get this in. Awesome. Now we'll clean up this, put my diff fluid away, and so now what we got to do, and this is probably the biggest part of the whole project here, is swap these diff lubes or differentials around. So most of this car is taken off with a, let me unplug it, plug in my battery. It's from my own curiosity. So that first run, about 57% of the battery. Interesting. So we're going to take our number 2. Not my number 2. This is my number 2. We're going to zip this. It's not my number 2 either. Where's my number 2? That's 1.32. All right. Well, we're gonna a little bit more out there. It's my transponder, and we're gonna take this apart. All right, try this again. So we got 1,000 in the front diff, 5 in the rear. Do a quick warm up. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my. It's actually cornering way better. But really close to traction rolling there. So definitely drives differently. So interesting, not fully traction gold. So initial performance, I can control it a whole lot better. It turns in way better, but a couple tenths slower so far. Oh, not anymore. Ooh, missed that turn in bad. So road course driving is definitely, you gotta have a rhythm, just like oval, which is different. This actually looks way better on the oval. I don't even have to let up.